Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K23 video. And in today's video, I'm bringing you guys another episode of Build Tips. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the truth behind speed, acceleration, speed with ball, and the quick first step badge. So let's just jump right into the video. So I see a lot of people in NBA 2K23 maxing out their speed with ball attribute. Now, what if I told you you didn't have to do that? What if I told you you could leave your speed with ball at whatever the default rating is and still beat people off the dribble? Believe it or not, it is true. I was running with a 58 speed with ball and a 65 acceleration on my 6'8" point forward, and I was still beating people off the dribble consistently in rec, 1v1, and park. Now, before I tell you how I was able to do that, I'm just going to briefly explain the differences between each attribute. So to put it in the simplest way for you to remember when you're making your builds, speed is going to impact how fast you move without the ball. Acceleration impacts how quickly you move on your first initial steps with the ball. And speed with ball impacts how fast you move with the ball in general. Now, naturally, most people assume that means that they need a super high speed with ball so that they can take people off the dribble, be fast with the ball, but that's not necessarily the case. Speed with ball and acceleration can be substituted with quick first step. With that being said, you have two options when making your builds. You can sacrifice, your attribute points and put your speed with ball up like you see on the screen here, 96 speed with ball, which by default put my ball handling up and stuff like that, as well as your speed and acceleration, right? Or you can sacrifice your attribute points, like I said, and run a, lower level of quick first step, which means that you'll be saving playmaking badge points and stuff like that when you do this, you know what I'm saying? Because now you see I have a 96 speed with ball, I have a 95 speed and a 91 acceleration, right? That means that I no longer need, with the 96 speed with ball, I don't need Hall of Fame quick first step. Those 8 badge points I can put into quick first step being on silver, and I could put those other, 6 badge points into, break starter, ankle breaker, mismatch expert, special delivery, handles for days, floor general, dimer, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you can do what I like to do, and that's I save my attribute points, and I put, I leave my speed with ball and acceleration at default, and I put that into other places on the build, so I just make sure that I use a high level of quick first step, usually gold or Hall of Fame. And doing this means you can save and place those attribute points somewhere else on your build. So I'm going to just show you quickly. I'll take my speed with ball all the way down, right? And then I'll put my ball handle. Let's say we want a 90 ball handle. So I would go a 90 ball handle, and that right there would be my default speed with ball, which is 75. And then what I would do with acceleration is, let's say we want a 92 speed. That would be my acceleration. Whatever the default is for a 92 speed, a default acceleration is 77. And whatever the default rating is for a 90 ball handle, a 75 speed with ball, that's what I would do, okay? And me doing that means that I get to save those attribute points instead of me putting, my speed with ball all the way up. Now, let me show you exactly. Now, you see on the screen, I'm a 75 overall right now with a 90 speed with ball, 75 speed with ball, and a 77 acceleration. Let's see what my overall would be is if I maxed out my speed with ball. 82. Now, let's see what it'd be if I maxed out my acceleration. An 85. So we went from a 70, what was it, 72, I think, a 72 to an 85. That's a lot of attribute points that you could be putting into perimeter defense, into your steal, making you a better defender, putting into your 3, your mid-range, making you a better shooter, or even your layup or drive and dunk, making you a better finisher at the rim and stuff like that. And then also your vertical and your strength, making you just overall better physically on the court. So, you really do have the choice, to, either sacrifice playmaking badge points or sacrifice attribute points or whatever. Me personally, I would rather sacrifice my playmaking badge points, because when you do that with putting up your speed with ball and your acceleration, The only thing you're going to be saving is playmaking badge points. You're not going to be able to put those playmaking badge points elsewhere. You're going to be running silver quick first step instead of Hall of Fame quick first step. Okay, that's 6 badge points, but it's only in playmaking. Whereas if you run with a lower speed with ball, you know what I'm saying, like this, these attribute points can go anywhere. These attribute points could go into defense, it could go into shooting, it could go into finishing, and I can get more badge points either in finishing, shooting, or defense, or it could go into my physicals. You know, so that's why I feel like I'm better off with a low speed with ball, low acceleration, because then I can, you know, impact my build way better and put these things in other places to make the build overall better. Only thing you're doing by putting up speed with ball is making yourself a better playmaker. But by taking down your speed with ball and acceleration, it makes you a better overall player, because now those attribute points can affect all aspects of your build. It can impact your physicals, your shooting, your defense, and your finishing. Whereas putting up speed with ball and acceleration is only going to affect your playmaking. You know what I'm saying? Either way, though, it comes down to preference, whether you'd rather save playmaking badge points or save attribute points. But either way, you should know that you have options when it comes to making and tailoring your build the exact way you want to make it. So there you go. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K23 content, badge breakdown videos, and of course, more build tips like this. I'm out, guys. Peace.